Okay, let's talk about closing costs. What are they? Closing costs are the costs associated with the origination and closing of a mortgage. This is not a complete list of closing costs. Different loan programs and property types each have their own specific requirements. We won't be going through those today. However, you can expect to see some or all of the following costs associated with your mortgage. Processing and underwriting fees. This is paid to the lender to keep the lights on and pay overhead. Appraisal. This is required to get a current value of the collateral, your house. Credit report. We must pull a credit report to confirm credit eligibility for the type of financing that you are requesting. Flood certificate. Every property is run through the flood system to confirm is it or is it not in a flood zone. If the property is in a flood zone, additional items are required. Title and escrow fees. The title/escrow company is the third party that handles the movement of all the documents and monies between buyers, sellers, and lenders. Many times they also handle the purchase of title insurance for both the buyer and the seller. As a buyer, you are responsible for purchasing a title policy for your lender. The seller purchases a policy for you. Recording fees are paid to the county to record the transfer of ownership from the seller to you as the new homeowner. Or, in the case of a refinance, it records the new deed and mortgage on your current property. Property taxes and homeowner's insurance are required to be paid by a homeowner. Typically, these items are included in your mortgage payment. You must pay portions of them as part of your closing costs to set up sufficient funds in your mortgage reserve account to pay them at the next billing cycle. Now that we know what closing costs are, about how much are they? Closing costs will depend on the purchase price and loan amount of the property you're purchasing. For a quick calculation, you can estimate about 1.5% to 2% of the purchase price for closing costs. For example, if we buy a $500,000 house, your closing costs will run between $7,500 and $10,000.